Welcome back. We are going to be doing a bit of rally stuff in CPM. Um, as you might notice, we have very much so some new things, and things have been moved around. Some of these are not new. This is new. This I bought this and I haven't even touched it yet. I paid 300K for the car, which is a really good deal. So, yeah, I got this and I haven't touched a single thing on it. I bought it and it's just here. We'll work on it later and get it fixed up and looking good, don't worry. But that is our new Subaru Impreza. Funnily enough, we already have a Subaru Impreza. Except it's a police car. That one's not going to be a police car. That one is going to be our rally Impreza. My Bentley is very dirty because I may or may not have been driving it. And I may or may not have not maintenanced it, or I didn't top off the fuel or wash the car before I put it away. And I drove it for a few hours. 7% wear isn't bad. Like, we put some good kilometers on this car, and we were just doing rally. We're almost at 200 kilometers with it. I don't know how much was on it before. It's been a while. Didn't even change the tires. Right here is our police Impreza. And our other police, we've moved things around over here as well. We have the 720 back in action. Again, I can switch these out at any moment. If I can switch out the 720 for the P1 or for the Senna, like I just moved them into storage on my other accounts because our storage numbers are very limited. If I were to have all of my police vehicles here, if I were to have, well, add two, and there'd be my. I think the two McLarens are the only two police vehicles I own that aren't here actually. But I have basically half this garage filled with just under half the garage filled with just police cars. I mean, this is yet to be done. This is yet to be done. We've thought about doing the Charger. It's been a thought. Because I saw someone with one with a Ram bar the other day. Yep. We could so easily blacken up. That's happening, guys. That is happening. We're keeping the tune that's on it. It's gonna be still V6 the way it is. It's just a V6 SXT. And that's all it's gonna be, is a police V6 SXT. Yep. Well, look, guys, we have McLaren police cars. We don't need another fast Hellcat. We're building the Jeep is 392 SRT sitting right next to it. Like, we have our good amount of fast vehicles, but we don't have nearly as many lower powered vehicles. And that's what's nice about that. That thing's like 300 horsepower to the tire. Yep. 300 horsepower to the tire. I finally got something right. Yeah, so that's gonna get done up for police most definitely. Let me just look at the shaping. Oh yes, I don't have to worry about fender. That's gonna be super easy for outline, or at least I'm hoping it should be. Hopefully that'll be an easy paintwork job. This I still have to get around to. Oh yes, hopefully this will be easy as well. Hopefully. So not everything goes as hopefully. For a rally, we're rocking our GT. Yep, we're rocking our Ford GT for rally. Because it's impractical and I like that. We have our Dark Knights. Okay. We're gonna run all 3 tracks, one by one. Because we have 3 course layouts that we run. This is my favorite rally car out of all of the rally cars I own, by the way. And I have many. I really need to move the 850 back over. That way we can play with the 850. This is my favorite rally car though, out of everything. That 850 is really nice. I think it was my first rear-wheel drive rally build. And it was like super well done. I really should get that 850 moved back over onto discount. So I'll make sure I do that sometime later. I'll get it done. This is not what it was intended to be used for when it was built. It is an American supercar. It's not made for rally, but we made it made for rally, if you know what I mean. And that's what I like about it. And it actually does pretty decently. So, this is my start and finish for course 1. I like to use this shop and tire replacement. It's also the start finish for course 3, but we're on course 1 right now. We'll get to course 3 after we have completed course 1 and 2. So, full throttle, all the way down, straight to the end. Well, not all the way, because you're gonna die if you hold flat out just forever. I normally drop to 3rd in most cars. 100 to 130 is ideal speeds. 140 is pretty quick. The faster you go, the more rough it gets. But right here, it starts to even out. And then onto paved. And straight into the toad. Canyon, toad, whatever. It's a canyon toad. There you go. Some people refer to these as canyon roads, other people refer to them as toad. I refer to them as canyon toads. It's the best explanation. This corner is sharper than it appears, and at the end here, the ground drops out from under you. So you widen your line, minimize the amount of downslope you take on at one time. Minimizes how much ground is dropping out from under you. Keeps your car planted. Especially with a rear-wheel drive, when the ground drops out from under you, you can very easily end up going into a spin if you are on power. By on power, I mean on the accelerator. I do take the jump here. I never took the jump when I first started running the layout. I used to run paved all the way back, but it is a rally course, so it very much makes sense to hit the jump. I know there is asphalt-based rally, but that's not what I'm trying to achieve. So I like hitting the jump now. It's a fun jump to hit. It also, that jump is really good for showing just how evenly your car floats through the air and whether or not it'll nosedive and this and that. And it's a good suspension test too to show how it lands. That's one of the softest jumps in the game, so it gives you a very good look at how the suspension compresses upon landing from said jump. Normally I would have rev matched, but I was braking way too late to let off to rev match. That was my bad. Don't do that in real life. It's gonna burn your clutch. It's a really good way to burn out your clutch really quickly. Just don't rev match your downshifts and drop clutch and use engine braking. Yeah. Very good way to burn clutch. And don't do what I did there and downshift early. That would be even worse. Oh, butter. Just a perfect buttery landing. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Not sure what broke our windshield. I know it wasn't the landing of the jump. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, not gonna lie. Thought it was going to be worse. Could have been better. I don't think we got the best takeoff angle, but it could have been much worse, that's for sure. Now, obviously, this is at a disadvantage compared to any four-wheel drive rally car because it's rear-wheel drive. However, it does have really nice suspension. It does have really good torque and power. And it is mid-engine, so it's very well balanced chassis-wise. It has amazing handling. And, you know, it's all you could wish for in a rear-wheel drive rally car. Supercharged too, and it's still controllable. Like, how awesome is that? when the driver controls it. The fact that it pulled out of that drift is insane. I thought it was going to fully spin around, I swear. I don't think any other car would have. I swear that should have just spun around, and I don't know how it didn't. I normally don't do the 270, which I completely messed up. Maybe I shouldn't do the 270. I'll probably do 2 laps of each. So that is 1 lap of my first rally course. That's the layout I run. It gives you a very good balanced overall testing between rough off-road terrain and paved terrain. Gives a good experience between asphalt and dirt. We'll hit lap 2. Try and get cleaner lines. Better shifts. Oh my, the lag doesn't help. That lag spike is brutal. It's the game loading in the other half of the map. Why they can't have the entire map just load is beyond me. But it is the way it is. It's not the worst of things. There could be bigger problems. I try not to worry about it too much. I normally take that a lot wider, and I normally don't spin out after shifting to second gear. I thought this lap was supposed to go better, not worse. Totally meant to do that. Yep, 100%. Why do I feel like I went wrongly off course and got distracted? Because I did. Okay, we have to restart that lap. Because we got very much distracted. That's the problem when you have 2 courses that intersect each other. And you run them both simultaneously. When you're supposed to run them one at a time. Whoops. Got mixed onto the other path of course 2. My bad. Don't worry about it. It's all A-okay. Take 2 of lap 2. We got this. God, the lag is terrible. Come on. Okay, go straight this time. Don't turn around. There's ground dropping out from under us. I might soften the dampening on this a bit more. See if that helps it stay a little more planted. But I'll do that later. Can be a bit rough on that right nut. Yeah, that is about a 90. If we hadn't nosed up and our bumper wasn't our contact point of impact, things might have went a lot smoother there. For both those jumps. Just didn't take off or land in the correct way. I think I might be pushing too fast for that jump. I think I should tone back a little bit when I do that. Uh-oh. A little too slow. It's tough to get the speed for that dead set right, because the problem, once the incline starts, you start losing speed naturally, and it can be difficult. Oh, that's beautiful landing. Oh my god. It can be difficult to gauge exactly how much throttle you need to give to not overspeed and not underspeed, and account for the natural speed drop of going against gravity with the incline. And that is the proper lap of lap 2, running course 1. So now, we're gonna rock our way down to course 2. Definitely took the wrong turn. My bad. I looked down at my second device. No, reverse is over here. I don't need reverse. Okay, I thought we were gonna have more swing there, but apparently not. I don't think we incurred any damages on the way there, but just for the sake of grabbing it. Tiles. This place is my start finish for course 2. So, you have quite a lot of space here, where if you have other people with you, you can park on the sides, either there, or over there, or over here, or up there, whatever. There's lots of room to get multiple people in to run this together. Racing it, like, head-to-head would be pretty catastrophic. I wouldn't recommend it. There could be many collisions that could occur in that, and many accidents that would be very easy for chaos to just occur. But running in a single file line, that's a different story. You can run this in a single file line just fine. As long as everybody drives respectfully, nobody will run in through each other, and things will go fine. I'm surprised it pulled out of that. And that is one lap. Normally I don't turn the last corner there so late. Oh, I'm so used to reverse being on the right. I don't think we took any damages, so we'll go straight into lap 2. It's unfortunate that that arrow symbol is now there and won't go away, but it'll be there. That's fine, whatever. Okay, that was scary at the end there. We took flight in a spot that we normally would not. And I thought we was gonna die. I don't know how I managed to hold that together, but I somehow did. That was fun. Let's see. I don't think we have any damages, but we'll grab it just for the sake of having full assurance of that. So that's course 2. Now we go back to the same starting point we used for course 1, because we used that starting point for course 3, which is kind of like course 1, but more like course 2 in course 1 setting. Okay, to Narnia we go. At least I didn't have to pay the fucking transition toll. Not that it really matters much. Okay, lap 1, it starts the same as course 1, but it gets different right after we cross the train tracks. The train tracks is where you see the difference between course 1 and course 3. But just like course 1, we go all the way straight shot to the train tracks. except now we go right. It's very similar to course 2 in terms of length. I need to get that S down better. I need to get that U-turn down better too. I've never had it understood that badly going around that corner. Wow. Never. That's absurd. Oh my. And that is one lap of course 3. And now we will do a lap 2. Hopefully with improvements. It's all the same as course 1 all the way to the train tracks, and then we cut right instead of cutting left. Ooh. Super scary. The way it grabs sometimes, this is real rough going. Way wide of the line, but better than the slow come to a stop we had last time. And that is 2 laps of course 3. Me personally, I like course 2 and 3 the most. I don't know, they're just more dirt-based, they're more rough and rigid. We'll go down to a good old car wash and clean on up. Okay, I guess we're not downshifting the burst. It is quite a nice car. Okay. Park up, and that's where we'll wrap up this, because I mainly wanted to go over just my rally courses that I run. Okay, I was a little bit off that time, but I also didn't have my camera straight. Okay, everything's in order here. Everything's in order down there. I know everything's always in order over there. On the left, I mean, the Hellcat, Challenger, and not Challenger, Camaro, and Mustang. Oh, hey, here we are. Okay. I don't think I have anything in the city unit that I needed to go over and didn't. Oh. Our Fiat is out of commission right now. This. Because I need to do the carbon fiber work for the sides of the hoods. I didn't notice that until way after it was done. So I have to go and do that eventually whenever I do. Yeah. This is going to get turned into a state patrol eventually. Eventually. That is all I have, I think. Yes. Back to our daily driver. So, I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.